Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez, and we're here with Roy Sohan and Joshua Smith, both writer, actor. No, I'm sorry, you're not acting now, are you?
A small role.
Well, you have a small role like Hitchcock did. He walked on.
Yeah.
And then we have Joshua, which is actually in the part. I mean, you have the one of the main parts, right?
Yeah, one of the main lead roles in Dam999.
Now tell us, I mean, you had an interesting story because you not only directed this and produced it, but you wrote it. What inspired you to write this movie?
Actually, I am from India, basically. I am settled in Dubai. But in my place, there is a dam built by British, which is now 114 years old. This dam is in a very bad situation. It can collapse anytime.
And when you say anytime, I mean, it just needs the elements to come together because it's that fragile.
Thing is the leak already started. It's an earthquake-prone area. Last week, the earthquake tremor started. If it collapses, it will be the world's largest man-made disaster. 2.5 million people will die, scientifically proven actually. And the similar incident happened in China in 1975. It's a Banqian Dam disaster. In that disaster, 250,000 people got killed. And the news came to the world only after 15 years.
So, and I mean, it's again one of the largest ones. Even when I saw this movie, and I saw what it was kind of based on, I said 1975. China, when did this happen? So it's true. The audience doesn't know, and you're bringing awareness through this picture.
Yeah, because this kind of disaster can happen anywhere now onwards. Because there are more than 4,000 dams which have crossed the lifespan across the world. So in every country there is a dam like this, and almost all these dams were built after the Second World War. That means all these dams were built by the concrete technology, and concrete technology cannot withstand for more than 50 years. After 50 years, the elastic property gets deteriorated. It can collapse anytime. That means all these dams will be collapsing one by one in the coming years.
And that's true because there's Discovery channels of things that aren't maintained. What happens after? So what's preventing it from being fixed right now, being addressed?
Thing is, it is not so easy to replace a dam because you need money, you need time to replace a dam, and unfortunately all these dams are either used for power generation, irrigation or the flood control, and all of a sudden you cannot stop the operation. It will create social problems. So you need a wide planning, and none of the governments across the world, where you take any country, due to the political issues, political reasons, no government will take initiative to replace a dam with a long planning. That is the main issue.
And you also have made it exciting. I mean, you've made it, now it was originally done in 2D, but you've taken it to the next level of 3D.
Yeah, actually 3D is giving another dimension for the movie. Actually, my initial ambition was to convert my script into a movie. But then I realized the technology has changed. If I can give the 3D dimension, it is giving another dimension. So that's why, actually to make this movie, to use the stereoscopic cameras is very difficult because we need to take these cameras to very complicated situations like onboard ships, offshore, lot of things. So practically what we can do is we can take only the light cameras. So what we have used is the Arri ST camera we use is the light camera. Then we converted into 3D, but due to the technological advancement, it will not feel like it is taken in 2D. Now the technology is so advanced, the perfection is so superb, you will get the real feel of a stereoscopic camera.
Well, it has a very studio feel, but you did this again all independent, and I gotta say, I mean, well, no, you have a studio over there, right? It's part in Film City.
Largest studio in the world, basically.
Yeah, actually, this is also something new to the world because world's largest film studio is not in US. Actually, this is Ramoji Film City is the world's largest film studio, which is 3 times bigger than Universal Studio.
10,000.
3 times bigger.
Yeah,
10,000. You need some rides there. Like you're gonna have like a Dam999 ride. No, I'm
I had a good time.
No, you won't believe 10,000 people working in that studio, and they produce 1,400 movies in the last 20 years. India is supposed to be one of the biggest movie makers in the world.
Wow.
So, and this is the first international venture. So they provide us with all the facilities.
Now we got to talk about you, Joshua. Joshua, you were on the set. Obviously, he was behind the camera.
I was directed by this man for 4.5 months. It was definitely had a good time to bond and get some things figured out.
Are there any embarrassing moments or points where you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing this right now?
You know, in the film, the only real thing that I think would have been embarrassing for anybody was Jayla, the other female actress, because the Cobra scene, it was probably nerve-wracking for her. But other than that, I had a great.
I saw that same. I mean, they had the Cobra striking out. That's a real Cobra.
Real Cobra.
Yeah, Cobra is 6 feet long.
I was going to audition. I was going to audition for you, but forget it now. I don't want to. I don't know.
I got 3 Cobras in the next one, but no, it was a really good experience. As you know, I was doing the Road to Freedom in Cambodia last year. Sohang got wind through a casting director who's McKang, and they called me in, and 6 months later didn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden.
6 months? So 6 months. Wait. Hold on. What happened during that 6 months that you saw him and you said
they needed a better project, but they realized I was the best.
I found him during my last AFM. So
you came here last time to AFM, and you found him here.
Yeah.
What was he, just strolling along or handing out his business card?
Casting director forwarded his details.
Yeah, and that's funny how things come full circle, right?
It is. And what's amazing, had I not had the experience on the Road to Freedom set, to be prepared for Dam999, Vietnam, Cambodia, then to India, Fujairah in the Middle East on Dam999. I mean, we are literally living on an 350-foot oil tanker for 2.5 weeks.
It's kind of scary. I mean, there's
going through the customs through the Middle East and Fujairah, and then being transported every hour and a half every morning on a tugboat to an oil tanker to film. I mean, you don't do that. Nobody does that.
How did you get that pull? Because you have some pretty interesting background. Yeah. You haven't always been in film. Tell us.
Yeah. Actually, this for the first time, such a big oil tanker is going to be shown in a movie. Yeah. And this is going to enter the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest floating object ever shown in any movie. Since I am from the maritime industry, the industry supported us by providing a tanker. Otherwise, normally you can never have a shoot on board a tanker due to safety reasons. And the industry spent a lot of money to get that ship. They had to make it gas-free. It's a hectic operation, almost 30 days operation to make it gas-free. They spent millions and millions to make it gas-free, then provided with the ship, and we had a nice time on board. There is another story behind on board the ship. I can tell you another story, because normally India and Pakistan, they are rivals. Okay.
Right.
And when we boarded the ship, the entire production crew was from India, and all the crew on board were Pakistanis. And we had we shared
so. Was that a tense moment?
And we shared so many days with like brothers.
Everything together. It worked out.
And they all acted in the movie.
They're all running around as guys, maintenance for the ships, and people getting burnt or whatever. People getting thrown over.
Them, no problem.
They got thrown overboard. People skiing off the back of the oil tank.
We never realized that they are our enemies.
Oh my goodness! Well, that's great, because in reality, I mean, and what you're bringing out, enemies, not enemies, a disaster like that affects everybody, right? I mean, it's not just the people that have.
And it's a man-made thing too.
Right. Yeah. Right. Which is sad, because it's something that can be prevented. So what would be your message to those that are going to not just watch it, but what's the message to go further? Because this is really, I don't want to say it's a prediction. I don't want it to be a prediction. I want it to be a warning.
Yeah. See, actually, since your viewers are most of them are U.S. citizens. Actually, maximum number of dams in the world right now is in U.S. So what I want to tell you is, take care of these dams. It is very easy to construct a dam, but to replace it, you have to have a long planning. So think about how to replace the existing dams. Otherwise, banking and dam disasters will repeat.